The worst drought in the Horn of Africa in more than 40 years looks almost certain to persist after the World Meteorological Organization stated that forecasts for October to December show high chances of drier than average conditions.
It pains me to be the bearer of bad news when millions of people in the region have already suffered the longest drought in 40 years. Sadly, our models show with a high degree of confidence that we are entering the fifth consecutive failed rainy season in the Horn of Africa.
The latest outlook confirms the fears of 8 agencies, which have been warning for months about the worsening consequences of the drought for Ethiopia, Somalia, and parts of Kenya. The drought has coincided with a global rise in food and fuel prices, pushed up by the war in Ukraine that's hit parts of Africa hardest. The World Bank confirmed in June that an estimated 66.4 million people in the Horn of Africa region were forecast to experience food stress or a food crisis emergency. The United Nations World Food Programme warned that the world has been facing a deteriorating food insecurity in the past 3 years, with the population facing severe food shortage increased by 150% to about 345 million people.
WHO is very concerned about this situation. It does lead to many families taking desperate measures to survive.
The food scarcity was driven by the COVID-19 pandemic, climate change, and the conflict between Russia and Ukraine, the world's 2 major grain producers and exporters, which led to a drop in food exports and a surge in global food crisis.
Many thousands of people leave their homes in search of food, water, and pasture. 700,000 people are already facing famine in parts of Ethiopia, Somalia, and South Sudan.
World Food Programme Chief Economist Arif Hussein described the situation of food shortage as getting from bad to worse, mentioning that around 828 million people go to bed hungry every night, and 50 million people in 45 countries are teetering on the edge of famine.